Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 27th of June 2022. Saw an article on some of my Telegram groups over the weekend saying how apparently people have been informed by a reliable government source. Are any of them reliable? But hey ho, there you go. That the government are planning on reintroducing muzzles and are also preparing for civil disobedience. And the article on Telegram that I'm talking about then goes on how certain branches of Tesco are putting new muzzle stickers up in their stores, or it's been reported that that's happening in some places. I reckon that's all fear porn, to be honest with you, but it kind of ties in with an article I saw in the Independent today. They were talking about unexpected surge in lurgy cases and how a fifth wave of the lurgy is hitting the UK now. Now, obviously, the monkeypox thing hasn't worked. People just laughed that off. And the Ukraine thing is people are losing interest in that. So why not revert just back to the tried and tested and proven original sort of lurgy narrative? And here we are, they are ramping up this whole fifth wave narrative by the looks of things. But I think it's going to fizzle out. I think it's fear porn. And the Tesco's thing, that's probably some over-eager store manager who's worried about the fifth wave and found some spare stickers in the storeroom and decided to put them up. Or maybe it was an area manager in a particular part of the country. So that's happening in a few handful of stores here and there. And but it's interesting, will people take this fifth wave seriously, or will we just sort of get on with our summer and sort of ignore it all? I think you can probably guess what I will be doing and my wife Lorraine will be doing, totally ignoring it. But honestly, they just can't let it lie, can they? They just love having this power over us, having this narrative that they can just wheel out and sort of fuel back up whenever they want to. And we all know that they've probably just the cycles of amplification that they have on these tests, they've probably ramped those up again, which is where they're just getting these sort of rise in so-called cases. Up 23% apparently in lurgy cases over this time last week. I don't know what you make of it. And this article that I saw on Telegram that's knocking around, if you've seen that, I just can't see muzzles coming back in. Maybe on a voluntary basis, maybe it'll be an advisory thing in some shops, and you might see an uptick in muzzle wearers again, which would be disappointing because it's been, apart from the odd one, very occasional one, I haven't really seen any muzzles for quite a few weeks now. So it'd be disappointing to see the cursed things back, especially as they don't do anything, as me and you know. But yeah, just going back to this fifth wave thing, I just think it's absolute nonsense. And as I was saying, I don't think Johnson would be able to introduce any mandatory restrictions ever again, not in light of Partygate, not in light of his sort of massive by-election defeats that he suffered last week. I think it'd be politically impossible for him to certainly to bring in any form of lockdown, and really even to bring back mandatory muzzleage either. So I think there's a lot of fear porn going around right now, both in terms of the government, the mainstream media, and also on our side, on the, this particular Telegram post that I've seen where they're talking about, the reintroduction of muzzles in the next 2 weeks. So I don't know, hopefully it will just fizzle out, and because I'm sure, just like me, just like you, most people up and down the country are just absolutely sick and tired of this nonsense. And if there's going to be a fifth wave, just let it come through and we'll deal with it. If we get something, we get something. If we don't, we don't. And we really don't need the likes of the government, mainstream media, or indeed even alternative social media sources telling us a load of old fear porn, quite honestly. So I'll be back either later today, or if not tomorrow, definitely. Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.